Elijah was not weak. He was not faithless. He was not lazy. Elijah was tired. This was a man who had just stood alone against hundreds of false prophets. A man who prayed and fire fell from heaven. A man who watched God move with undeniable power. And yet, after the victory, Elijah ran. He ran into the wilderness, not because he doubted God, but because he was exhausted. Have you ever felt like that? You pray, you believe, you keep going, and then suddenly you have nothing left. After the miracle on Mount Carmel, Elijah received a threat, and something inside him broke. He fled. He sat under a broom tree, and for the first time, Elijah said words many believers are afraid to say out loud.
"O Lord, I have had enough."
Not, "I don't believe anymore." Not, "You are not God." Just, "I'm tired." And here is where this story becomes deeply comforting. God did not rebuke Elijah. God did not shame him. God did not say, "Where is your faith?" Instead, God let him sleep. An angel touched Elijah and said, "Get up and eat." Food, rest, silence. No sermon, no correction, no pressure. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is rest. Elijah slept again, and again the angel came and said, "Get up and eat, for the journey is too much for you." Did you hear that? God acknowledged Elijah's limits. He did not demand more strength. He provided what Elijah lacked. Elijah then walked 40 days and 40 nights to Mount Horeb, the mountain of God. And there Elijah hid in a cave, still tired, still overwhelmed, still questioning. Then the Lord spoke. A powerful wind tore through the mountains, but God was not in the wind. An earthquake shook the ground, but God was not in the earthquake. A fire passed by, but God was not in the fire. And after the fire came a gentle whisper. That is where God was. Not in the noise, not in the chaos, not in the pressure, but in the stillness. And God asked Elijah a gentle question. "What are you doing here, Elijah?" Not accusing, not angry, inviting. Elijah poured out his heart, his loneliness, his fear, his exhaustion, and God listened. Then God did something powerful. He gave Elijah direction. He gave him purpose again. And he reminded Elijah, "You are not alone." There were still others. There was still a future. There was still work to be done. Elijah thought he was finished, but heaven knew he was only resting between assignments. If you are tired today, God is not disappointed in you. If you feel empty, God is not angry with you. If you feel like running, God is not done with you. The same God who met Elijah under the broom tree is meeting you right now. Not with shouting, not with condemnation, but with grace. You don't need to be strong today. You just need to stay. Rest. Eat. Breathe. Because the journey ahead of you is not over, and God is gentle with the tired. If this story touched your heart, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps this message reach others who may need it, and it allows us to grow this community together. Your support truly means more than you know. Thank you for being here. You are appreciated, and you are part of the family.